Hey. It's good, baby.
Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go.
Oh, I'm talking about the game. I got to go to this.
Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today?
Oh, he's coming home. That's pretty fast.
The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game.
Oh, shit, Miami going to some shit.
Turn here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first here. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is just going to pick up as this Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou. You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, it's Castro looking for the wideout. And he pulls in the catch, making people miss. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down. And already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The back's got it. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, when this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon Achane and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's
come on.
Hit by the defense there. It's going to bring up
I didn't
second
touch
down.
that.
There's the handoff. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. The Aggies come to the line with 1st and goal. Play action here on 1st down. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off, reminds this defense what he can do with his legs, and almost took it to the house.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
That's worse. How the fuck you rushing all the people and can't get in there? They made this guy. That's some bullshit. This is
And now the try here for the extra point.
what was this guy going? This guy here, if he was covering somebody, he showed Mr. Stain, because look at he looking back on the blitz, but cheap.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So Alabama's offense out there for their first possession. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid gain. Moves the ball to the 37. Gain makes it second and medium. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. The shotgun handoff here. Running with purpose. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short pass finds the tight end.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Take him out fourth and four. Cheap bastard.
Up fourth down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Alabama looking to convert on fourth down here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it, enough for a first down. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down.
You know this shit. Fuck.
Sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Castro. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Big play across midfield, was spotted near the 36. And the Yankees hustle to the line to run that hurry-out.
Your quarterback.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Snags the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's complete downfield.
Nobody not fucking with this guy. This is fucking man coverage. It's not a fucking zone.
Good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very...
Got space, looking to score. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Lofting it toward the left sideline. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down but missed it.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Crossing the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And there's the handoff. Powers through the tackle. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Now they're running on the toss. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, tie. The offense stretching the lead, building momentum. Kirk, and if this defense isn't careful, this one could get ugly.
Right now, this is just flawless execution in every phase for this offense. Doing a great job of mixing in their calls. And right now, widening that lead and killing the will of their opponent.
Now the try here for the extra point. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Makes the grab. It's Ramirez. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown.
There we go, baby. There we go. Come on, Bama.
Add 6 with the interception return. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Back to pass. It's Castro. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got his man open downfield. Touchdown, A&M. Made the defense look slow that time.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball on that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
Where's the house? What the fuck was that?
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is dropped incomplete with a heading.
Other guys, 92, 97. They got some fast fucking corners.
Took his eye off the ball. Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Punt team ready to boot it away. This will be fair caught at the 30. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to punt.
And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's time they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker, he's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run, but here the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? To throw, it's Castro. Tight end makes the grab. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if they can keep the production up heading into the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
The offense really clicking here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Come on. Get the fuck out of here.
A hand in there to break the pass.
God damn it. This bitch gonna hit the fucking ball backwards. He running and gonna turn and hit the ball back. That's some bullshit, man. This fucking shit cheap like a
Well, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up. Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's Castro. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. So the gain
Oh, man, come on.
The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
A nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Long enough and good. Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive, looking for the end zone this time. Handoff to the single back. Not much on that play, brought down short. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Throws incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looks over the middle.
Take him off 4th and 1.
Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
2nd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it at the 15. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the 1st half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the 1st half already.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Hard running through a tackle. Heads out of bounds with a short gain on play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And third and short, they hand the ball off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So now on comes the field goal unit. No problem, knocks it right through. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Then they improved upon that here. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down. Scanning the field, it's Castro. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ramirez. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Bringing pressure. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Ball carrier tackled there.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that. They break the huddle for third and goal now. They're 2 for 2 on third this drive.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether the
touchdown, Aggies.
Come on, man, I know you was doing
This
it.
offense
God
is
damn
still
it.
clicking. That kind of execution for a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. here's the handoff. Trucks through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and back.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
That defensive back played that route so well. Right on the receiver's hip, saw the ball, and just swatted it away.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get you.
He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. Strong game by this quarterback.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Shut the hell up, bitch. Like I'm already losing these cheating fuckers.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. That'll pick up the first down at the 37. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. First down here for this offense. To the air, it's Castro. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Grab down the middle. It's Ramirez.
Oh my God damn.
Down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field.
Why you leave him? Oh, this cheating bullshit.
Tackle is made.
Fucking man, they make this man leave. This is fucking man coverage. Why he leave him? They gonna make him come off and blitz. Man, come on, man. Fuck.
First and goal right there.
Can't control every goddamn body. Shit, cheap shit.
Defense is really set up first and goal now.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime.
Catch made
Man,
in
fuck.
the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Bullshit.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that.
Fuck you, Hobson. Shit. Fucking shit cheap, man.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop.
Damn.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Tries the right with a quick throw.
I throw that shit. Come on, man. Oh, damn it.
Pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line.
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position.
Pretty good coverage here by this defender, but the quarterback puts this ball right on the money. Nothing he could do at all about that one.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The timeout is called in the fourth stage late here in the second quarter. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He stays alive. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And that catch is hauled in. Touchdown, Bama. This offense cannot be stopped.
Okay, we're going for 2. We gotta go. Gotta go.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? No press here. The defense backing away. Looking for his back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Castro. That ball snagged for a completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here.
Good job.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short
Yes.
return. What a takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 43.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the right sideline.
I ain't make him overthrow this guy. That should be a goddamn safety.
That would be the final play this first time.
That should have been a safety, man. This shit bullshit.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out. And for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. The Aggies will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Down goes the ball. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
How the fuck he can't get in between 2 defenders, man? This is bullshit, boy. That's bullshit. This motherfucker gets the ball between 2 defenders.
Count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Now, they been undercutted, but mine just keep going. Oh, this.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, tied. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The game makes it second and medium. Tailback takes the handoff again. Powering right past the defender.
Come on, man.
The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line. A loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football.
Watch the niggas throwing an interception. You want to take the lead. Just watch.
But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
Be very careful with the ball.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The shotgun running play call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the
taking my fourth and
defense.
4. Fuck.
To deny a touchdown.
Probably be my last.
That ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. He's running out of time here.
Oh, this guy dropped the ball. Come on.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Checks this down to the running back and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? They're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Yes, baby, let's go. Come on, Bama.
Go in front here in the second half.
Good catch, Tate.
This quarterback,
good catch, baby, yes.
What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin.
Yeah, guys, we know they're coming back to score. We know this.
And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sampson.
Good job. Yes, defense. Yes, yes. Hello.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Way to hit his ass, Belcher. Wow.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Single back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that previous play. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They'll kick it away here. And the punt lands out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they'll spot it here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. They call the draw play here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually you're going to hit some big plays.
But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain.
Yeah, guys,
bring
good
up
job.
4th down. The Aggies will send their punt team on the field. He's on to boot it away now. This will bounce and head out of bounds inside the 10. That's a great punt. The offense will be pinned back. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. He'll ride the back again here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the sideline. But this one is broken up, falls incomplete.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produced a solid gain there.
Take it to the fourth quarter. Whew. Yeah. It's been tough. Well,
So
it's tough.
Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Just trucks the man. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space.
And he runs it in for the score.
Let's go, Bama. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Yeah, that touchdown gives
They
you a
say that
little
was a
bit more
put-away
breathing
drive, but
room, but now it's up
that
to your own
sure helps.
defense to help
Yeah.
preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. That completion makes it second and short. To the air, it's Castro. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
And he's brought down, but
I
not
know he's running the ball. God damn.
Hey, it's a nice Nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a two-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got to put that ball in the end zone and try to get the ball back.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking right. This one caught.
That bitch ran from that hit. I was going to pop his ass.
Chris, I know
this offense is
built around this quarterback. We've seen it the entire game. Do you realize he's now close to 500 yards in this game alone?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now they'll run it on the draw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down play coming up for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down.
Good defense, yes.
Steps up and
that's
makes
awesome.
an impact play.
Oh, Lord.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying it. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Handing off on the draw play. They can't slow him down. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. He's on target with his first try. See if he can keep it going from 34 yards away. And the field goal is good. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. The turn begins inside the 10. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And they'll use the ground game here. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Pass caught. The pickup is 6, makes it 3rd down and 4.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead, they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
But a lot of times you call a slant, you love to see some big yards after the catch. But when they don't go for many yards after the catch like this, that is a good stop by the defense.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Oh, Just a backbreaker for this defense. That's 2 separate times. On this drive alone, they've had a chance to maybe get off the field. They'd have these third downs, only to give up first downs. Now, as a defensive coordinator, man, you got to dial up any kind of pressure at all to shoot a gap and try to bust that ball away from these backs.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ball handed off. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
First down here for this offense. Direct snap to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. It's caught. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he
takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
Damn it. National championship, baby.
Right there, Chris.
Yes.
The offense had the pressure. The game on
Miami, here we come.
They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Looking downfield, it's Castro. It's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made at the 13, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on first down.
Oh, come on.
Not complete. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Defense is coming after him. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
A really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Chris, they're not quite out of this game just yet. With under 2 minutes to go, they're down by 9. I'd kick the extra point here, make it a one-possession game, and then try to recover that onside kick, and you got a real shot.
Let me see how the fuck you got that in now. Niggas on there, man. That's some bullshit. All right, fuck
He tried.
Ain't nothing I can do about it anyway.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Like them.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
There you go, Hot. One more game to the national championship. Well, next game we playing the national championship. Yes. Good job, guys. Good job. Ooh, Lord. All right, we're advancing now. That workhorse right there, boy. You've been invited to play in the national championship this week. Yeah, baby. Ooh. All right, Hobson, there you go, right there, Oklahoma, baby. Hobson going to Oklahoma. Took your offensive coordinator. What tell you hired another one? Oh, you got a good defensive coordinator. Wow. Oh, you fired your defensive coordinator. I would have loved to take him. That motherfucker got a B plus. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, well. There it is. National championship game, baby. Let me take a picture. Get ready for this when I come back later tonight or I'll play tomorrow. Depending on what time I got.